Welcome, Roleplay Back, capital, to the Bake Off. Tholme, I playing episode 18. 19. Connor.
Paladin, Tiefling, playing, I'm Robin, you meet nice? No. Hello!
James, I'm and playing Dragon the Sorcerer Boy. River.
Whip, yep, nop, yep, hap, yep, 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 yep. If you play that back, it's a prayer to Satan.
But previously. What? So, I think we just solved the mystery. Last time I checked in with you, we'd just finished off Mumblemore, and soon after that we had Silver Fox, or should I say Eduardo Edwardson, on his knees. We managed to worm our way into his head and find out some valuable information. Turns out, whoever he and Mumblemore were answering to hate the Empire and were trying to restart the war between them and the Dragonborn kingdoms, hence killing Theodore. Well, actually not quite killing Theodore, because we found him in Mumblemore's ring. I guess we gotta work out a way to get him out of there, but that's future us's problem. Also, Ibethane finally got to speak to Xanthier. It wasn't quite the all-revealing conversation he'd hoped it'd be, but it's good to know that that fella that Ibethane never shuts up about is alive and kicking, albeit in another plane of existence. So, the plan from here is to drag this dude and what's left of Mumblemore up to the surface, and apparently we're to take this birdbath thing with us. Hopefully there's no more twists or turns in the story, but I don't know, doesn't really sound like our kind of luck.
So, you've all been standing around chatting to Gregor, and he says he'll meet you at the top. And as you're all about to leave, you hear a small on what's left of the door.
Yeah, have a look.
You turn around and Moss is there.
Oh!
It's like, good.
So, welcome to the house you were scared of. Not so scary now, is it?
Bit
scary.
Yeah.
Bit scary, but
Blood.
That washes off.
yeah.
He goes up, sniffs someone, licks it. It's like,
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't get the taste
kinda
of people.
tried before.
Oh, let's not talk about that.
Is there any? I really want.
No.
Let's skirt around that quickly.
Is there any way that we can get back in contact with Moss if he's in danger again? Just, I don't want his people to be attacked
You
again.
got Ratzap.
No.
Cool.
Do we have any messages?
He pulls out an old phone, like flip phone. He's like, stick with this.
Oh, it's a Nokia. Oh, fair enough.
Do we have any
No, it's a Motorola Razr. No, sorry, a Motorola Fraser.
Ratzap.
Fancy Motorola Razr.
Do we have any sending stones? Not sending stones. What are they called? Communication-y stone things.
They are sending stones.
Stones are sending.
Oh,
we don't
I've
have
got an
any of
idea.
that.
We gave him a thing with the Order of the Gauntlet on it, didn't we?
Yes.
If your people are in trouble, would he come up to the surface and show that to someone?
Would you send one of your other people to do it? Oh shit.
Right.
Do you have?
Could you use a strange pulley system to raise it to the surface?
Do you have any ways that you think you could get in contact with us if you're ever in trouble?
Shout.
Right.
Yes. We will come down and check on you at some point.
Only you.
Okay.
Only
Yeah.
him?
No others.
Only us.
Only us.
You.
Only
I
us.
thought only
He
Tholme. I
points
was like,
at all of you. It's like, only you.
you cheeky bastard.
Others, others stab, kill. Like
Okay.
masks.
That's a real good point. People are dicks.
Yeah.
What about that wind guy? How's he doing?
Good. We. Friend.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good. I literally blew him out my ass. It was...
Speak for long.
Oh, that's nice. It's good. I'm glad you have a friend now, and he has family.
Does he get good chat?
No.
Lot of hot air.
Fuck you.
I was going to make that joke, but you got there first and delivered it better, so... He points at the body of Mumblemore and says, "Can I have?"
No,
No.
that's in our bag
He's
of
like,
holding.
I'm afraid that we're taking him upstairs.
Ah.
I love that, upstairs.
To the second floor.
Why?
Because we gotta get some more answers from him.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, well, I think
we're taking. Well, there's a cleric there, right?
yeah, I was
Well-
thinking because we could. I'm pretty sure.
Can
there's-
I roll an Arcana check or something and see if there's like a spell or something that we can use to try and speak to that fuck? Or
Sure.
something? Or like learn something from his device, or like search his ancient
Yep.
memories.
Roll
or some
Arcana.
bullshit. Should get my dice out.
Fuck it, may as well do it as well.
Yeah. Not great.
Oh, okay, 12.
Potion seller. Since we all did really shit.
Yes, I rolled.
Potion seller's in the middle of eating something, but she's like,
Yeah,
What's she eating?
Oh God, what is she eating?
rations.
Put it down, woman.
Rations. Do you know of a way that we could potentially commune with Mumblemore?
Yes. I mean, you can go speak with dead, but we could also just resurrect him.
I prefer the first one.
Yeah, I don't want to bring him back.
Well, we had limited questions for speak with dead.
Yeah, but we'll have limited questions if he tries to kill us.
I think we get like 5 questions or something.
Well, why don't we do that first and see what we get?
Well, I can't cast it.
There's a cleric. He's
Oh,
upstairs.
true, probably.
We'll try that.
You have to pay.
This is the
Hey.
name
Probably
of the.
not. You might have to pay for a resurrection.
No, this is the name of the empire.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure the
that's the point.
empire
I'm
will.
not paying for this shitbird's resurrection. Fuck that.
We'll ask Selenia to foot the bill. Send it to her room.
The 400 gold I nicked from his
We
pal.
could say Bellamy
keeping that.
died again.
Yes.
Could do.
Again.
Show her
She's
the
gonna
body. We
think
can't
you're
really tell.
incompetent.
They're about the same height. I'll show her the skeleton. At
Do
least.
we need
But
all
like
of
this
this?
happened to Bellamy.
Do we need all of the skeleton for the speak to dead or resurrection?
No, as much as possible. To be honest, there's not much left. Probably can't speak with dead.
We could
Doesn't
try.
have any lips or tongue.
Yeah, but it's like
Can't really form the words.
not like a mind thing.
No.
Shit.
Only enough of a body left.
But we want to try resurrect it.
Could do.
We'll ask cleric.
We need a diamond.
Not got one.
I know for a fact that you do.
Um,
I was there when you spoke about it.
Shit.
A what?
I have a diamond.
They lied and said you died to Selenia.
Yeah.
My boy!
Yeah, she
Well done!
But she paid for your resurrection. She's coming. You know, she knows you're coming back.
But we can do it again. I hate that bitch.
She's a bitch.
Right.
I reckon we'll go.
Would you
with-
like some chocolate?
Oh yes, please.
You've had chocolate this whole time?
Yeah.
Earlier on, Tommy was really hungry.
I'm old. I always have sweets.
We got any Werthers?
I'll have a look.
opens her bag of holding.
Jesus Christ.
I think I'm all out. I used to have a friend that always had them with him.
Fuck.
What was his name?
Bago.
Oh,
Bagel. What kind of a
At
name is
least I think it
Bagel?
was.
Shit
We called
name.
him Bago because he always had a bag
did he? No.
of Werthers.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, so I think we'll go back up. We'll interrogate the unconscious fuck. And then maybe some dark magic on the corpse. Professor
I
Snake
love
will
dark
know.
magic.
Professor Snake will know what to do.
Yeah,
maybe.
maybe.
He'll have a
We
plan. He did that thing to
He's
that
not
cow.
really- I suppose he probably could resurrect him or something. I don't know.
We could
We'll
see.
give him a go.
We could see how much information we get out of Eduardo. If we think we need more. Ask Mumble. Fuck.
Well,
Sure.
yeah, mumblefuck.
It's a good name. Anyway, shall we go?
Is
We're meeting Gregor soon.
Moss just looking at us then?
Yeah, he's just there. It's like,
I'll take you.
Oh yes, thank you. That's good.
Good.
Can't see.
Oh, fuck's sake. I just get the fucking thing out now. I get the knife out.
Have you got any magic water?
he do you get the knife? Do you get the knife out? So
Yeah.
that you can see. He waves his staff and everything. A 20-foot sphere of darkness appears around you. And he
fuck
starts
off.
giggling again like,
It is magic darkness. I can't see through this.
He's such a troll. I love it. But
It's not a troll. It's a rat.
And then he waves it at the rest of you see that he waves it again and it disappears and he goes, ha, gotcha.
Yeah.
Can
fair, let's
I
go.
can I go tie up Eduardo and then I'll
Sure.
carry Eduardo? Can I carry Eduardo out? How heavy is he?
It's not huge. If you took his armor off, it'd be easier.
Oh, I'll
Let's just
take
do
some.
that. Yeah, it's a
Fuck
better
it.
idea.
Oh, he's not wearing anything underneath. No, he is.
Oh la
We're
la.
gonna interrogate him naked and
not
vulnerable.
That's a good idea. Burn his clothes. I'm gonna burn his clothes.
Everything
Okay.
apart from his loincloth. No, well, actually, everything, and then we'll make him a loincloth that we just rip out of like his like undershirt.
Okay, yeah, you do that. Can you give me a sleight of hand with disadvantage?
Yeah, dude, fine. That's a 20 and a 16, but then I add my shit, so that's a 29 and a 16 plus 9.
Fabian will be proud. It's a decent loincloth. You use your thieves' tools to kind of sew it together a bit. It's good.
Oh, gross.
Not for him. This is just fucking tied and loosely.
Precariously.
So do we think that this guy did it?
I don't know.
Supposedly Mumblemore didn't. You alright? Mm-hmm. Do you want to rustle the tinfoil a little bit more?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get out of the tinfoil.
We are devouring these Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Is it better or worse than the Malwams? That's the real question.
100% the same.
Less mouth sounds, more associated sounds.
It's all bad all the time. No, I don't think he did it.
Trying to speak in character.
Oh yeah, I have a character. I was mean character. I was trying to get a new thing. You know, I'm trying to fit in. I don't think he did it. Well, he said what Theodore said. He didn't think Mumbledore did it. He wasn't the voice he heard in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This could be him.
That's one thing we could ask him. Did he ever think he recognised the voice and any of the people that
I think we
Mumblemore
asked him
was
that.
I think
speaking
we
to?
asked. I think
Do
he
we
said
ask?
Hey,
North
Theodore.
Yes.
Did you recognise the voice? Sorry. How are you? We haven't spoken in...
3
bad.
minutes.
Still annoying.
Yeah, cool. Sorry, just how...
Jealous of whoever has the chocolate. I miss chocolate. It's been like 3 days or something. I don't know how
my
long.
dude. Yeah, how...
I can
sorry.
only-
Tell him how long it's been. How long's it been?
Like 2 days.
2
2 days.
2
yeah.
days. It's been 2 days since
Oh,
you
it
died.
feels like a lot longer.
Yeah. So we
Yeah,
are going to
right.
try and get you out, my friend.
Sounds good.
That is the... We've got
I
a couple
just
of...
like to walk again.
We-
We fight mostly.
We are going to have some stuff to do before then, but we will get you back.
Sounds good. I mean, take me with you. Don't like leave me.
Yeah, I'm not just going to leave you on the floor here.
Sounds good.
But when you got, kaboomed,
Yes.
did you recognize the voice?
I think you already asked me this, but
think
that's,
I did
I'm
as
going
well.
kind of Indian.
But that
It's been a long time in this ring.
Russian vodka. I think you already asked me this, but no, I did not recognize the voice. As I said, it had an accent that I don't know. I would be able to tell you if I heard the voice, but they would have to wear the ring for that. I think
They had an accent. I can't.
definitely had
can't-
an accent.
Eduardo has
You'd have to
whiz
wear the ring.
both.
It was a kind of dwarven accent,
Dwarven
Does that
accent.
Eduardo?
Was it? No.
but not a bit different. Similar to a dwarf I've spoken to before.
what's Eduardo Dum?
Yeah.
Dwarven.
He's dwarven.
No, as in like. What's Eduardo? Eduardo is human.
Oh,
He
okay.
was human.
We met who was we met a
Fernando.
dwarf. Fernando was a dwarf.
He's now top of the list.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
That's
I'm
it.
getting confused between Lorenzo and Fernando.
Lorenzo is the
There was a Lorenzo.
tabaxi guy who's the no.
No,
Fabian.
That's Fabian.
No.
Jesus, this podcast has got some weird.
Who's
names.
Lorenzo?
Lorenzo was the guy who was on shift with
Morrow.
Philip. He was the one on shift with Philip, and then it was Morrow and Fernando.
No, Fernando wasn't a dwarf. Fernando
Fernando
was.
was.
Like
Fernando was an
because
elf.
That's why we
No,
were
he was an
singing.
elf or something. We went and spoke to the dwarf on the way up. That was Lorenzo.
Yep.
So Henry singing Fernando in an Irish accent was completely.
Morrow was a dwarf, wasn't he? We're bad at this. We're really bad at
Maybe
this.
Maybe
Oh
Lorenzo.
no!
was a-
Genuinely. Fuck.
No, he must have been. No, Lorenzo must have been a dwarf because Philip got married like after his shift or something, and then we were like, and Lorenzo was like, "Oh, I sing," and we were like, "No, was it Lorenzo? Or was it
No,
Fernando?"
Morrow sings. I tell you what, man. I tell you what. This is what you get from trying not to be racist. 'Cause you just don't write down people's races in D&D, and then you got no clue.
Right. Fernando was a tan-skinned half-elf.
You put it down.
Moro was a middle-aged man, human, scraggly beard. Lorenzo, I haven't noted down what Lorenzo was.
Can I make a history check to see if I can remember?
Sure thing.
Personal history.
Nah, guys, 8. Fucked it. Anyone else want to make a history check?
I've got the word Lorenzo written down.
Lorenzo, that is.
That's useful.
No information about what he is either.
I got a nat 20 on my own personal history
Okay.
check.
Oh, Lorenzo!
Oh, you would have, just to say, Thelmy would have advantage on this
Why?
to do with geography. Accents.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that's a 19.
Cool. So the two of you chatting about it, and they're like, oh, but he was this, who was that? And you realise, dwarven accent, they don't actually mean dwarven, they actually just mean northern. Which in this case would be me doing an Irish accent.
Okay.
Because the dwarves are mainly from up north near the, the northern mountains.
Hold on.
Okay.
Moro.
We're from the north, aren't we? Shit, is it back round to us?
We're not from the north.
You're from the middle province. Which has a north.
Oh, we went north to get here, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Oh, well,
No, you went west to get here.
Oh, I'm thinking of when we were from the north and we went to
In
fight
the-
that fucking ice bloke.
In the crossover. Yeah, that's why the tyrant had a fucking Irish accent.
Oh!
I fuck all my little kids, and they make other little kids, and then we make a fucking army, and then we're gonna fucking tank the world. The Emperor's gonna fucking die. That's what it was like, remember?
Jesus, don't take that out of context.
Is that how the potato famine happened? Too many people ate all the potatoes.
Wonderful.
Anyway.
Hold on.
Robin is frantically going through her.
Shall we go and meet Gregor?
Did I write down who the fight was? Hold on. Actually, no, carry
It was
on.
an orc and someone else.
An orc and a
Orc
fuck.
It was an orc and a dwarf.
And a dwarf.
Orc and a dwarf.
Right, let's go. Let's go meet Gregor before this fuck wakes up.
Yeah.
Oh
true.
yeah, I tie him up.
Can you just give him an extra punch? And that's a boom!
Cool. He takes a death fail in that case.
Well, I didn't punch him. I'm tying him up.
Okay.
I just asked her if she could do it, and then she was a
I'm
pussy.
not punching him. I'm tying him up.
Okay. You tie him up. You hog tie him.
Yes.
Gag him.
Red Dead
He can't
2
take a
style.
death save. He's stabilised.
I know. But if you're unconscious and you take damage, you take a death save.
Okay, let's go meet Gregor.
Blindfold, gagged, tied, on the shoulder,
Having a great time.
walking.
I have but one request. As we go through the sewers, I want to slurp up some of that good magic water.
Okay.
Because I'm on still on 9 hit.
Oh, yeah. Can
Right.
I do that as well?
Yeah, sure. Highs or lows?
Lows?
Cool.
I've been doing a lot of
So,
lows
follow me.
recently.
Nope. You can drink some, but it doesn't seem to have much of an effect. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh god. He just
Can I
tried
drink
to.
some?
Yeah, sure. Highs or lows?
Highs.
You drink some, doesn't seem to have an effect. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
8 for me.
Right.
Highs.
+3 as well.
You drink a little bit, and you get 6 points of HP back. 1 spell slot. One level 1 spell slot specifically.
I don't have. I'm not using it.
I think you can get 2 sorcery points back.
I've got level 2 spell slots to use. Can I have one of them back?
High or lows?
Lows.
Nope.
Meh.
And can you make a Constitution saving throw, please? And I'm going to roll a D10,000.
Wait, so I get 2 sorcery points back.
2 sorcery points back.
Can you change my thing to an 11? Does that make any difference?
So I don't get a level 1 spell slot. That's awful.
Change your Constitution saving throw.
Yeah,
an 11.
to an 11.
And what did you get?
15.
15.
And she's near me, isn't she?
Yeah.
12.
Cool. You're all alright?
Ooh.
Okay, good.
Was I not going to be okay?
Yeah, you were.
Somewhere down the way we
You
hit.
did drink actual sewage, so...
Just because I'm not going to do it again before we get
Oh
up.
no, you're not rolling on the fucking magic board again. are you?
Use.
What would happen if we
You
did
drank the magic water, Iberfane.
Yeah, but it's the same one that they got from his house, and we didn't have to make a con save for that.
Yeah, but this is raw.
No, we were going to. No, we forgot.
Yeah, this is also raw. Like drinking it from the sewer.
Yeah, okay.
We're really fucking rancid people. Really quickly.
Oh, there's magic. What?
Two things have happened to Tholme recently. Tholme has started eating rat shit and drinking sewage.
We've been down here for not even more than like a couple of hours.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. 2 hours and Tholme is a fucking troglodyte.
Troglodyte. That's such a good insult.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
So northern accent. That's interesting.
Which you would know would be a bit like this.
Right.
Oh.
But that wasn't Fernando.
Fucking Sprocket!
Oh.
That prick.
Fuck, imagine that. Imagine that.
But
Right.
no, and Eduardo made a note in his log. He wanted Lorenzo and Morrow on night shift on Guard G the night of the murder. But he had no comments on Lorenzo, but had loads of comments being like how Morrow was so great and so good. What did Morrow sound like?
This is a really dumb one. Really dumb random magical roll. But no one takes the caster seriously for 1d4 days. So for the next 2 days, no one takes anything you say seriously.
That's
No
gonna
one
be really
ever
good.
takes anything seriously.
That's gonna be great for interrogation.
Just you feel this poof of magical energy, and you're like, well, I don't know what that was.
Guys, I think the magic thing happened again.
Oh god. Well, as long as you're still good at interrogating, it really doesn't matter.
So yeah, you
fucked
guys
up already. You took that
slowly,
seriously.
you guys slowly make your way back up to the to Mumblemore's office, the area downstairs, and by the point you'll get there, because it's quite a lot of climbing and a lot of swimming and quite like a long way. And
We take the boat back of the guy who came.
okay,
down.
yeah. You can do. It's a bit of a struggle to fit all of you. You're quite low in the water, so that probably
Sorry,
slows
Potion
you
said I
down
can
even
swim.
more.
Question's whether I can go at the mast.
There's no mast. It's like a little rowboat.
Oh.
Potion sweller.
You know,
She makes potions bigger.
and she turns me on.
Wow.
That's what he calls it. Is potion.
She's now potion sailor.
Potion sailor.
Yeah, you make it back up to the office, and Gregor is waiting there for you with, once again, those two Order of the Gauntlet folks that you met before, right at the very beginning. And as you kind of walk up the stairs, Gregor goes like, so... I brought these guys. I'm once again, you guys know the most. What's the next step?
We need to take these guys for interrogation. Right, so first of all, we need to take Eduardo Edwardson,
Yes,
head of the town guard.
I know.
We caught him.
Yeah,
Uh huh.
bad one. Yeah, take him, interrogate him.
Sounds good.
Do you have fetch us a pail of water and
Okay.
a dish towel?
Jesus Christ!
I'm afraid that
Give a waterboard him.
those sorts of interrogation methods are banned by the Geneva Convention, the Fantasy
Fantasy Geneva
Convention.
Convention.
No, dude, I've just got a really dirty face. I just want to wash.
Don't believe you. Get Ibethane to use prestidigitation.
I can't use prestidigitation anymore.
Yes, you can.
Come on, man, take me seriously.
I don't know why on earth you think I'd do that.
That really hurts my feelings.
Where is the best place?
We can.
Is there like official
I would have
procedures
said
we need to
we
go
could-
through from now?
Not really.
Good.
I would have said that the best place to take him would be probably the town guard, but that's not quite going
Yes.
to work.
No.
So we'd probably take him back to the palace guard, clear out a holding cell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
good. Let's go that way. Also, we brought this bag of bones.
Right.
This was Mumblemore.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I did tell you to try and not kill him, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There wasn't a lot of effort on my part not to kill him.
okay.
I was a spider.
Right.
Lethal force was used on his end, and we had to respond in kind
Yes.
for fear of our own
That
lives.
is all I needed to hear.
Oh no, yeah, he tried to kill us.
I'll be putting that in my report.
Nines has it in her report as well.
Aha, fuck.
Good, we can compare notes at the end.
It's gonna be fun.
Is he asking me on a date?
Highs or lows?
Nice. Was it good if I passed
Do
or
you
is it
want him
bad?
to be asking you on a date?
Tholme, you better practice your loot skills.
He is not asking you on a date.
Oh,
You can tell, but maybe Tholme thinks that he is.
I think the most important thing is we interrogate the fuck first. This unconscious guy. What?
That's a funny suggestion.
I mean, what the fuck? I'm trying to be serious here.
Of course you are, Ibethane. He slaps you on the shoulder, and then he
Guys,
turns
this
to
is
the
the
rest
first
of
time
you.
I've ever tried this.
He turns to the rest of you and just goes, while Ibethane here is joking around, I think probably the first thing we should do is interrogate this guy here. And then we can deal with the bones later on.
Yeah.
Bone you later on.
Okay.
We've been informed. Potion Seller believes we could potentially commune with Mumblemore, but we
That's a terrible idea.
believe it could be something we could discuss after we've had a little chit chat with what's his name, Eduardo. And
There's
see,
a plan.
because he didn't speak, we had to use detect thoughts and stuff to try and actually
Right,
get
well,
the information out of
that's quite... which one of you did that?
That was
him.
me.
Everything.
And which one of you actually did that?
Can we make use of an area where the Zone of Truth Palace spell is active?
Potentially,
They
sure.
can discuss
Is
this.
that
We
more
have
power-
interrogation rooms.
Because
for
I'm
that.
out of spell slots.
Is that more powerful than the normal spell?
Yes. Well, it was cast by the Emperor.
Did you just say
Yes!
we
So,
have
yes.
interrogation rooms, he says. So when we said we want to interrogate this guy, he went, holding cell will do. We've got no room specific. Oh.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Do those have pails of water in?
No, they don't. As I said, Geneva Convention.
Okay.
Yes,
What
yes.
about those tables where you put them down and then you twist the bits?
Once
and
again,
you gullet
Torture
them?
is generally not allowed.
Okay. What about if I get my knife and I stick it between his fingernail and his?
That's fine.
If a suspect is
Can't prove that.
if a suspect is proven to be uncooperative, at what point do I have to leave the room and let these guys do their thing?
Depends on your personal
Preference?
preferences.
Oh, fine.
I mean, I'm sure, like, it's a poorly kept secret about some of the chambers at the base of the Order Stronghold and what goes on there, but
Oh. Yeah. Oh, those. Yeah. Just remind me.
he looks at you and he's just like, look, as I said, stuff we can't talk about.
Oh.
I missed that part.
Geneva
of training.
Convention.
Phantasmal Bay.
Yes. Okay.
But anyway, we should head towards the palace.
Yep.
I think perhaps we brought a coffin because we weren't really sure how to transport a high-value prisoner across the city during the middle of the day. So if you put him in here, we'll pretend like we're taking somebody important back to the palace for something or other.
Yeah.
It's as I said, short notice. Didn't quite know how to do this, so if you put him in here, we'll nail it closed. I'm assuming he's, asleep.
Should we put Mumblemore's bones in with him?
It's a bit morbid.
It's a bit mumble morbid. Right.
Let's do it.
No, it's fine. We've got those bones. Bones are in the bag.
No.
Bag of bones.
Could we put him in the bag?
I don't think he'd fit.
What is going on?
Ibethane, I've got to say, I didn't know my opinion of you before, but I think you're a very funny guy.
It's all banter. All banter with it.
All banter all the time. I'm doing a gig in a couple of days at this new thing I invented called
The stand-up
comedy.
place. Oh, I'll come along.
Oh, brilliant.
I've started working on a routine myself.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. If you say so, Craig.
Uh-huh. It's hilarious.
Cool. Shall we go?
My wife says she loves my deadpan delivery. I don't know I think Gregor canonically didn't have a wife, but he does now.
Oh yeah.
He moves fast.
Yeah, we were trying to set
Oh,
him
yeah,
up.
shit,
wasn't
Gregor, you got married?
My ex-wife.
Oh.
we? That explains it.
Shit.
Cool.
Anyway.
Interrogation room.
Yep.
You see a
The
pail of
interrogation
water
room. Yeah, you see a pail of water.
splash onto the screen, and
Little
then
white star.
a clot, and then
A tea towel
tea
wipes
towel
it
wipes
off.
off.
Yep.
A team of gnomes
At
come
the
up
same
with
point, you see Gregor throw a pail of water onto the tied-up form of Eduardo Edwardson,
Fuck, we're going right.
and it wakes him up with a start.
And he's tied up in his loincloth.
Uh
Does he have any tattoos or anything?
huh. Highs or lows?
Oh, shit.
Any mask tattoos?
Did we lift the masks?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
We did, thank fuck.
Oh, no, do you mean
Lows.
did we take them?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Because lifting
He
a mask
does
makes it
have a
sound like we took it
tattoo.
off his face.
He does have a tattoo of mum in a heart on his chest.
That's sad.
Fucking poofed her.
Who's mom?
I think that's a bit.
That is a
harsh.
bit. Yeah.
That's-
Tholme's trying to put on a persona
That's,
of
yeah.
angriness.
Not.
Oh,
not
Oh
Phobia.
no, what
Nah.
this means? Leverage.
We have your mom.
no, you don't. he. Do you see
Take
you
me
say that?
seriously.
No, he doesn't. No.
Just go
Right,
sit
so
down.
he's,
everything.
he's awake and he kind of looks at all of you groggily. He's probably got a big black eye from where he's been punched back to sleep. In the shape of Nine's fist.
Do we know whether he's passed his? Alright, so we all need to make.
Oh yeah, you need to make saves.
Oh,
What we
not-
say- was it
not
charisma?
good. Wisdom, isn't it?
Mine's charisma for my spell.
And we get your thing, don't we? It's not gonna fucking help.
What do we
me.
have to do to
10.
Wisdom save.
Yeah, I got a 10.
13?
24.
He fails. Gregor passes. 9 passes.
Okay, cool.
So we fail.
Yeah.
And you guys fail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the two competent ones are dealing with the questions. This is good.
That poor boy.
Gregor will turn to you, Nine, and say, "Well, you, as I say, you know more about this. I'll observe for now. Go ahead."
Cool. Good morning, Eduardo.
He looks at you and he's like, "Morning."
So you can speak.
He shrugs.
Sorry, say morning again.
Morning.
Say
Morning.
top of the.
Top of the morning.
Oh, guys, that is pretty defensive.
It is. Did
Right,
you
lock him up.
Did you kill?
Case closed.
Do you know, I think we're done here.
Did you kill Theodore?
I did not.
Who did?
I'm not going to tell you.
Do you know who killed him?
Did Mumblemore?
He's
Oh, sorry, no. Say yeah. What she said. That's a good question.
He did not. Wait.
Right.
What was
Did
the question you
Mumblemore kill him?
He politely whilst being tortured. So, what question did you ask? He interrupted you. That's really rude.
What do you guys know how to do an interrogation?
I do.
Jesus Christ.
I do.
You know who did?
Yes.
So what's his name?
I'm not going to tell you.
Why are you not telling me?
Why would I?
Why wouldn't you?
Does he?
Because I don't want to.
Does he?
Seems like that's the one bit of information you don't have and I've got.
Does he not have to tell me?
No, he doesn't have. Is anything he says has to be true, but he can't. He doesn't have. It's not
right, how
zone
can I-
of compulsive truth.
How can I bamboozle
Tase
him
him on
into
the
telling
Right.
us?
I'm gonna try suggestion again.
Okay.
What the fuck do I even do? How do I cast this?
I think it's. I need to make a wisdom save. I think,
Yes.
Throw me.
Against my.
Throw
which
me.
is 13 if I remember from last time.
Throw me.
Yeah. Yeah. 13.
He passes.
Fuck. What? Everything.
The boy floated away. There was nothing I could do.
You find this really funny
There was a lot I could do, but I didn't do
I
it.
find this really funny.
because you're not. You can't take him seriously.
I was like, no, you've told us for so many, like, about a month that that's not what happened.
He floated away.
Yeah, but just right. That this is not a time. Like, stand up later. We're interrogating him now.
I'm
Okay.
not doing a joke.
This would be the perfect time to do your stand-up, though. You could say anything.
Pretty good.
Did you said he? It's a male.
I
Is
think
it?
you've seen Mumblemore. Mumblemore didn't kill him.
Mumblemore didn't kill him. No,
Was it a man who killed him?
twas a man.
Was it a man? Was it a human? Was it a human?
Twas a humanoid.
Humanoid. Was it an elf?
Not going to tell you
Dwarf.
anymore. As I say, I'm not going to tell you anymore.
What was the
Torture.
what's the thing you paint on the floor? What's that called?
A painting.
No, the sending thing. Who were you talking to?
Don't know their name.
That's good.
Are you answering to it?
That I am.
What is your relationship with this being?
I do what it tells me to do
Why do you
Points
do
at
what
his
it tells
tattoo.
you to do?
because that's what I was born for.
Because
You
you
were
were
born
to-
for.
You were born.
Write that down, 9, in your journal,
Born for.
your diary, dear diary.
So the mum tattoo in your chest, she gave birth to you so you could serve this thing.
Aye, that she did.
And
That's a bit fucked up.
did Mumblemore's mum give birth to him to do that?
Not sure.
That's weird.
Generally, we don't really know who we. Generally, we don't really know who each other are.
Are you?
So not going to be much more help beyond that.
Why do you serve this master?
Because it's what I believe is right.
What is right? What do you want to accomplish through all this?
I mean, lots of things.
That's
Shorten it. Summarize.
I'd rather not.
If you could put it in a sentence. If you could describe your organisation in 3 words. No, don't do that.
Rate your boss.
Yeah.
It's actually a feedback survey when you do to fill out for an
Aye, sure it is.
organisation.
If you were to be tortured, how long do you think until you break?
It's the Dragonborn's funny.
If you were to be tortured, how long do you think it would
What
be
the
before you
fuck?
break?
I think I don't think I would, to be honest.
That's the truthful answer.
What is your ultimate goal?
I want to open a bakery.
Empathy.
In
not,
life
not now.
or
Yes.
With this organisation?
with this organization? Destroy the Empire.
Why do you want to destroy the Empire?
Because it's what I believe is right. That's how I've been raised.
Was your mother involved in this as well?
Not sure.
Is your mother still alive?
No. She died.
Fuck. She buried
So when I
someone.
got this tattoo,
Can we speak?
Are there more than 10 of you?
probably.
Are there
I
more?
don't know.
What
Are
is your
there-
current mission at the moment?
It was to just observe
And what are you observing?
stuff.
What kind of
Whatever I
stuff?
can. Report back on the city.
And how often do you report back?
As often as I can. Whenever I can. As I'm sure you know, it's a bit of a trek downstairs.
Why?
What-
Oh, no, go for it.
What? Downstairs. How long have you known about the city under the ground?
Not long. 10 years or so.
Is that how long you've been acting on his
Pretty
wish?
much, aye.
Does he exist? Is he physical?
Might assume so.
But you've never met him.
No.
Is he humanoid?
Believe so, aye. Probably an elf or something. Don't know. We only speak in Sylvan.
Why do you only speak in Sylvan?
It's just the language that we speak. It's what, don't know. I think he knows common. But
So he is a he.
male voice, aye.
Gregor, do you have anything else you want to ask him? I think we do. I'm just not.
Completely
He's not been.
forgot.
What convinced you to do evil? Why would you turn away from somebody you know and can see as a god? And then he would reply, honestly, it's all about perspective. From my point of view, the Empire is evil.
Okay.
Why do you think the Empire is evil?
Once again, it's just how I was born. It's what I've been told my whole life.
Why were you told the or what did they say to you to convince you the Empire was evil?
I don't really know. Just, as I say, it's been what I've been told my whole life.
By whom?
My mother, when I was a child, my father.
So she was involved.
I mean, not directly. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. My mother died, and about 10 years later, I was contacted and told to go downstairs to that.
How were you contacted?
Just a letter turned up. Said it's time. Told me to go to a certain place. Told me to go through this manhole.
Have you still got that letter?
No, I burnt it.
Well, you've been fucking useless.
Thanks.
If you're-
I've been
you're-
trying to be.
Can
Goal accomplished. I'm assuming I'm going to be executed or something.
well, the thing is, you could help us, and you could help yourself by
why would I do that?
telling us who did this. Look,
Don't really want to.
well, you've got it coming then. There's really not much we can do.
I'll just take my execution like a man.
Did you ever question your teachings?
Once or twice, particularly around times of celebration. Always had to pretend to enjoy it, but at the end of the day, conviction's conviction, and I believe in what I believe.
Do you think there's ever a chance you could?
Nah, not at this point. I think this is a long war, and I think it's just one that I'm just a small part in. Probably you too.
And this war, how likely do you think is going to happen?
I mean, it's kind of been going on. It's going on now.
Did we miss
You people have just never been able to see it.
So this plan will have failed
Aye.
to incite the war between the Dragonborn and the Empire.
Will have I?
What's the backup plan if
Don't
that
know.
would have failed?
Honestly, I was barely even a part of this one.
What was your role? Apart from... so what, were you working under Mumblemore?
With, as I say, in general, we don't know who each other are. We just know each other by the colour of our masks.
Cool. How many people do you know? How many masks do you know?
Met 5 or 6.
Okay, and they're all in the city.
Some are, some aren't.
And where do they all go down to the building
No.
under?
A few do. I've met, other than Mumblemore, 2 others down there.
Okay, and what colour are they? What can you tell us about them?
We've got a list of masks that you've seen.
Yeah, no, but what can you tell us anything else about them?
Not really,
Because you don't want to, or because you can't?
because I don't know them. That's why we wear the masks. Keep everything as separate as possible.
Beard,
None of us have a beard. Well, none of them have a beard.
male, female,
Difficult to tell. Sometimes.
voices.
Various different voices. Mostly male, 2 females.
Okay. Gregor, yep, lock him up.
Right, well, right, I will do. Probably hand him over to the Order. The other 2 will take him. Where, should we head to the cathedral, see if we can speak to Mumblemore? Might be able to get a bit more from him.
Yes, yeah. We're going to go along to a cleric or something?
Yeah, we'll go with a different cleric to last time, but
Yeah, not Daniel P.
yeah, he wasn't great. He asked specifically to never be associated with the 3 of you again, so
That was our fault! What? That prick!
That was mostly his fault.
yeah, I mean I agree, but
Yeah.
who knows?
Pussy.
Shall we go? Let's fucking crack this. Hello, and welcome to the middle bit. First things first, I want to apologise for the sound of chewing at the start of this episode, and I'm not entirely sure, maybe throughout the episode as well. I didn't edit this episode, but James did inform me that apparently the sound of us eating mawams through the first bit at least was so difficult to edit that he just decided not to edit it at all because it was just too much effort. So sorry for you guys having to listen to that. We will strive not to eat mawams while recording again, but we cannot promise anything. Anyway, back into the normal middle bit proceedings where I ramble on for, a good few minutes. I'm going to try and make it relatively quick this week because Robin is nearby and she really wants to finish watching the end of The Witcher. I think we've got like 2 episodes to go or something. And so, need to get on and do that. So a quick middle bit this week so that we can watch the end of The Witcher. Okay. Cool. This is the 3rd to last episode of the Great Capital Bake Off, so really hope you're enjoying it so far. We've still got some shit to go down in the last few episodes, so really hope you're looking forward to that and you're enjoying it so far. And then, so after that, we're not entirely sure what's coming out next. Well, I think we are. I think it's going to be the 2nd season of Star Wars is going to start coming out next. But the problem being that we haven't started editing it yet, and we haven't even finished recording it yet. So it's just been so bloody hectic here the last few months that just not been particularly organised with the podcast related stuff, but we will work it out and we'll keep you noted about what's going to happen and whatnot. I expect we'll just start releasing it before we finish recording it, and then within a few, but I think as soon as James's exams are done and whatnot, which will be in a couple of weeks, we'll just do another session or two and it'll be done. And yeah, that'll be good. So looking forward to getting back to that because we haven't recorded in so long. So yes, I'm gonna quickly shout out some charities that we support. We support Anthony Nolan and Marrow. They are signing people onto the bone marrow register. You've heard us talk about them a lot. Go and find out a little bit more about them. If you see them out and about trying to stick a swab in your mouth, then allow them to stick a sensual swab in your mouth, because they can take some readings from that swab and find out if you're a match for someone, and then you can save their blood and hence their life. So that's some good shit. Social Bite and generally homeless people across the world. It's not fun to be on the streets. So these people deserve your time, your attention, your money. Find out a local homelessness charity that works where you are and give them some money, give them some support, spread the word. We can end homelessness if we really put our minds to it and put some coins towards it. So the Social Bite are just the ones in Scotland that we support, but there's going to be charities like that all over the place. Tiny Changes, mental health in young people. It's a big problem, and it's something that we can really make a difference with. I think it's generally something, mental health has been something that's really come out over the last few years, and people are really starting to understand what it really is and what it means to people. So the more we know about it, the more we spread the word about it and understand what's going on. It could be as little as, some that who's struggling a little bit, just giving them some of your time, and whatever it is that they need from you in that moment, or going and giving some money to some of the professional people that work with this kind of stuff, so like Tiny Changes, or any other mental health charities. It's a fantastic place to put some of your attention. We also support some other charities. What are they? I don't think it's probably Team Trees. We've done them a few times. Team Trees. We need oxygen. Trees give us oxygen, so we should give the world more trees. That's good. That's the worst shout out I think I've ever done. But yes, we have SoMe's, we have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have emails, we have Instagrams. They talk to us on them. Send us a message. Tell us how hectic this campaign has been, or whatever the fuck you fancy. If you want us to shout out a charity of your choosing, just tell us something about yourself, and we will listen to that and tell us about whether you're enjoying the podcast or not. We respond to every single email we get, and it makes our day when we get them. So go and chat to us. Also go onto our Redbubble store and buy one of our t-shirts. Go out there and show the world what LTRP is, and have that one person on the street that goes, hey, look at your t-shirt, that's really cool, and you'll be like, yeah, it's a podcast I listen to, they're great, you should listen to them. And then like, okay, I'll go home and listen to them, and then you'll change their life, and then that can be your tiny change for the week. So yeah, there we go. That's a nice way to round it off. Go and enjoy the rest of the episode, and I will see you next week. I'm off to watch The Witcher. Goodbye, Henry loves you.
Mumblemore's bloody skull comes out to the front into the screen.
Does it have a mask on it?
Half a mask, it's cracked.
Oh.
And it's the three of you are heading through the palace with your bag of holding full of bones.
Clunking away.
Yeah. And you run into actually for the first time since this happened, sober Rasper, who says, hello. He looks kind of like he's got a bit of a sweat on. He's a little bit out of breath, and he's wearing his full armor. It's like, hello, how are the three of you doing?
Just want to take the ring off Tholme, put it on Raspar.
He'll take it in his hands like, oh, it's a nice ring.
Put it on.
Bitches on.
Okay, which finger?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, put it on. Oh.
God, what's
Oh.
he saying?
Oh! And he gets like a big like grin on his face. He's like, oh, this is really weird. This really Fyodor.
Yes. He's stuck in a ring.
I can tell. That's strange. He's actually in the crystal. He'll reach into a pouch at his waist and like pull out a like small what looks to be quartz crystal that's perfectly round and with no it's basically like a crystal ball. And he'll look through it at it and he'll say, "Oh, you're in the crystal. This is really weird.
Can you enlarge him?
I don't know if he's a ghost.
We can probably. Yes, well, I mean, we still have your body." And he seems to be talking to Fyodor. It's like, I mean, we still have your body, so we can try and do that. But, that is cool. I'm wearing you.
That's weird.
Well, can we, for the time being, can we have him for
sure.
for the interrogations that we're going to be doing? But
Of course. I mean, can
we
I
are
come?
doing our
What are you going to do?
So we think we found the guy, with people who are mostly involved, and one of them ended up a little bit worse for wear. So we're gonna try and reverse that to try and get some questions. from
Right.
him.
I mean, if it's the person that put my friend in a ring, I'd like to come too.
Yeah,
sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
you
Sure
can
thing.
come along.
Okay, where are we going to
Are
do
you
that?
intimidating?
A bit.
Yes.
A smidge.
yes.
I mean, I can make my armor smoke, and then smoke starts rising from between the bit joints. I was like, I mean, I'd like to think that's intimidating. That's why I did it.
I
It's
think it
not
could be
bad.
useful. I don't know how to intimidate a ghost, but
Intimidate a ghost. I mean, we could threaten to put him in a ring.
Can you do that?
No,
Or
but because he doesn't need to know that.
We could threaten to resurrect him. Everything turns into a spider and bursts out his face again and just rinses
You did
him
what?
for. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
There was going on.
That's metal as fuck. I'm a smith, so I know metal.
Yeah, you know, it was a weird spur of the month.
Respect. Don't do that to me, please.
I'm not gonna do it again. It really fucking hurt.
I can imagine.
You ever grown through somebody's skull?
No,
No, it hurts.
Do you want
he's
to?
been doing a lot of growing recently.
Hey, second puberty.
Do we want to bring Alphabassa? Would he want to come
No,
along
he's
to
very
this?
drunk.
Okay, cool.
I think he's sleeping.
No,
Upstairs.
that fucking alcoholic.
Oh, where did you get that everything?
I gave it to him.
He gave it to me and he said, "Shh, take this. Alphabassa keeps drinking."
That's a
Pretty
good
much.
one. That's not how it happened, is it?
Huh?
That's not how it happened.
How did I get the beer?
Yeah, no, you're just having a laugh. Anyway, shall
Fucking damn it!
shall we go along to
Sounds good.
the cathedral?
Yeah, Gregor will have gone ahead. As on the way, Raspar will talk about it's like, I'm going to feel really weird. I don't celebrate this religion. I've never been in a place of worship.
I know. Don't worry, mate. There's there's larger things at stake here.
Yeah, like what?
Well, getting Fyodor back.
That's true.
Let's not worry about.
True. We'll give that a go.
Cool.
Wait.
Yeah. We want to get back Fyodor, and we want to try and
Question this ghost.
Well-
Save the world! No.
we want to try and make sure that
Save the
nothing
Empire.
comes between the Empire and the
Baby
Dragonborn kingdoms.
That's the plan. That seems to be. I mean,
Nice.
Fyodor agrees, don't you, Fyodor?
Oh.
Oh, can you guys hear him too?
No.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, what did he say?
We're talking about things. I've missed him. He's my friend.
Oh.
Oh God.
Not like that.
Should we give you some?
I have a wife.
Should we give you?
You have a wife?
Yes.
What's she like?
Pretty
Metal.
smart.
Oh, I thought you were going to say pretty something and you couldn't think of the adjective.
Pretty. She's smart. She's very, very strong.
It's Fyodor, isn't it?
No, it's not. You're now standing in the around this altar, and you've laid out roughly the bones with scraps of flesh.
Does this bit go there? No, so not everything. No, put that bit there. I'm just trying to
I think this is an ankle. It's a skull. Oh.
We come back and see how everything's laid them out.
Ibethane and Raspar are like trying to help, but they don't know They don't know non-Dragonborn anatomy.
I don't know Dragonborn.
So they're like, I think this is penis bone.
Yes, and this is his tail. Wait,
That's not his tail.
this is a hand. Wait, I don't understand this.
How do you? I don't know. Yeah.
We'll put it in a big pile.
Put it in the big pile,
Big pile.
and mess it all around. That's how it's all the same anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, and yes, there's a wizened old cleric wearing a big hat. So you think he's probably some sort of higher up.
Cool.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Jemima.
Of
course it is.
Jemima.
That's also Delilah, but anyway.
Fuck. Same syllables.
Jemima Delilah, is that your name?
Jemima Jerome the 75th.
Oh wow, you come from a
A
long.
long line of Jemima Jeromes.
Jerome's.
Jeromes.
Your name has changed.
Sorry, I'm very old.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. Have you ever cast...
497
Oh,
last week.
He's an elf.
Oh,
we want
happy
to talk.
birthday.
Yeah, sure.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
At least I think it was. I don't remember. I think either 497.
You're not going to die before you finish this.
No, it's fine. I'm good.
Come on, okay.
We want to commune with these bones.
I've guessed. That's what
What?
Gregor told me.
What would you advise?
I mean, I think I will check my spell book to see how many questions the spell gives you.
Okay,
Oh, so it
cool.
will work. Okay, cool.
It should do.
I like to think
They
that
don't have to answer, but
the higher up a cleric you are, the more hats you have. Like you have a Pope hat, and then if you're a bigger cleric, on top of that you have another Pope hat, like a tier.
Ooh.
How many Pope hats has he got?
2.
Dang.
Pretty good. It's difficult to get the second one.
Depends on how many hats is like does the main what like the
The
How hats
Emperor's-
does the Emperor
has
have?
5 on his like ceremonial days.
imagine if you sleep with them on as well. Like you have to get massive beds.
Big. Or sit up in bed.
Sit up in bed.
I'll be able to give you 5 questions
Oh.
of this corpse and then no more.
Okay.
But he
Shit.
doesn't have to answer,
Not
and we
really.
can't tell if he's telling the truth if we does
Yes,
answer.
there is one issue, however.
Right.
The from reading through my spellbook here, so I'm a bit forgetful. I needed to read through what it does. It's my notes from university.
And he holds up a book that's fucking ancient.
It's got beer stains on
There's
it.
no jaw.
There's no jaw.
We need a mouth. It can't talk if it doesn't have a mouth.
Do we have to? Can it be any mouth?
I mean, it needs its mouth. We can't just take someone else's and put it on.
Have we got the bones for the mouth?
No.
They were obliterated.
Wait, I pull it out my ass.
Truly
I
obliterated.
I almost don't want to say this. Do we resurrect him?
What's the alternative?
I mean, we can resurrect him.
Jesus
Can
fuck.
he speak then though? Does it just resurrect him into what we?
I mean, he should be alive again.
Can you resurrect him without any hands?
No. The resurrection spell will restore anything that he's missing.
Oh, I was expecting you just resurrect what you're given, so he'd just be a walking pile of bones.
No, he would. I'm not a necromancer.
So I was like,
That
no.
would be illegal. That would be against the tenets of his emperor.
At
Our
which point,
emperor.
Professor Snape walks in, I assume.
I was called.
We cannot. His flesh will regrow, and he will become as he once was.
So he. Do you know anything about this? He.
I mean, I'm assuming he's a friend.
No.
No.
No,
Oh, he's a bit of a dick, really.
Oh, why do you want to speak to him then?
Well,
Does
he-
he owe you money?
In a way.
No, this
Okay.
this is Order of the Gauntlet business.
Oh, that
this
explains
is
the
this is
order
em-
of the gauntlet plate.
this is Emperor business.
I once tried to join the order.
Okay.
I
Bad.
couldn't swing a sword,
Okay. fair
Oh,
enough.
okay.
so I joined this, and instead swing a mace.
We need.
He pats a large mace at his waist. It's like,
Old Sally,
Jesus Christ.
I'm sure that's seen a lot.
Named after my ex-wife.
Because it's a cold-hearted bitch. I'll break your skull in.
Heart of iron. Heart of iron and murderous is my ex-wife.
Jesus Christ.
Oh wow.
So much like this guy.
Ah,
Wait, so we need to bring him back to interrogate
whose
him.
ex is he?
Life 6.
Oh, good one.
I think
You're funny.
I think his ex was someone called Grimble Ball.
Grimble Bob. I knew Grimble Bob. Lovely man. A bit of an extremist, but had beautiful hair.
So,
And had an
can I make,
amazing pipe.
can I make a history check?
Yeah, sure.
Great bong!
What do we call that?
Can I just have
The
this?
Grimble
Or I could
Ball.
joke with it.
Yeah, go for it.
I think I read that he was a big pioneer of that some real like dank herbs, some smoking some wild
Potion
shit.
seller pipes up like,
I actually helped him with his research. That's how I met my friend as well. This is how I got to learn to love potions. They taught at the university together.
Ah.
That's
And
interesting.
Grindelwald taught potions.
So far from this interrogation, we have learnt about your history, Mr. Elfman Cleric, and your backstory in drugs.
Is Grimble Bob still alive? Have you heard from him recently?
I don't think he is. I think he died. I think Mumma killed him in a duel.
Shit. That's better.
They, I don't know why. Love is tiff, I assume. That's why I'm single. Mostly.
Right.
Anyway,
Killed all your partners?
No, it's because I don't want to have to.
It's because of your drug problem, isn't it?
No, it's not a problem. That's
Jemima-
why I sell them legally.
Jemima,
Nothing beats the high of being able to run at 70 miles an hour and bench lift a fucking titan. It's medicinal.
Jemima,
Jesus.
you. So we're bringing this guy back because he is he's a danger to the Empire, and we need to talk to him, but we need him to be restrained, and
I
we
can do
need.
that. I mean, I can,
He's a very
you can tie him
powerful.
down if you want. Chain him down.
I think we're gonna need more.
Well,
Can we get people?
Can you resurrect him with enough health that we can cut off his hands?
I mean, he'll be at full health, but everybody. I mean, I could use the weaker of my spells, and he'll be very sick for a while.
That'll be good. Do that one.
you guys would know that when you woke up from your resurrection, you felt like shit for a few days.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and I remember.
So
Did
he
he use
will-
a
he
cheap
will-
one on us?
Yeah.
What a bitch.
He had to use 2.
Yeah, I've got a question.
No.
Kind of want to pull everything and throw me back, right? So we're gonna.
Jemima comes over too.
Yes.
We won't through him, though. It's fine.
I just need to ask my colleagues about.
Go on.
But
I think Potion Seller was looking for you. She's got some dank herb.
Hello? Hello?
Right, okay. What were you going to say?
you used to distract him. So if we bring him
Craig
back,
puts his head in.
What's going on?
Do you know what? That's fine. Craig, you're in.
we bring
We're
him
putting
back.
together a team.
We bring. we're bringing him back, right?
Yes.
Are we keeping him alive after, or is he a threat? Do we?
He's very, very, very much a threat.
Raspar put his head in. Just like, I mean,
Fuck, he's here. Everyone's in this circle.
it's literally like it's you three, and then the other people keep popping in. Like, am I allowed in?
Well, next to the Emperor, like, hello, hello. I see we're having a private conversation.
Funny enough, I've been listening the whole time.
Allow me to chip in.
What? I mean, I say we resurrect him because then we can punish him, / maybe get him to help put Fyodor back in body. I mean, I've tried, but I don't know how this crystal shit works. It's not made of metal, which is what I usually work with.
I think if we can
Killed him.
we get like the town guard or something to like stand around the rafters with crossbows aimed at him or something
So
like
you're
that?
in essentially like a small side room. It's smaller
Okay.
than the one in which Fyodor was tried to be resurrected in.
So this
It's
was
about 30 by 30,
Cool.
and it's pretty plain.
Is this in?
It's in like a smaller side room of
Can
the
we
cathedral.
put this room in lockdown?
Who are you asking?
I'm thinking of.
You reckon you could? Yeah.
Yeah, is Thingy with us? Gregor.
No.
Oh, okay, that's weird.
He's off processing paperwork / processing the prisoner you brought in
Tommy.
/ writing up his report of the
He's
whole
on his
incident.
fucking break while we're doing this.
A smoke break.
Tommy, don't worry, I've got this. And I put my hand out and I press the dictation a small little blue spider onto my hand. I'm just gonna show it to him.
That's what it looks. It's like, oh, I hate spiders.
Oh, you. Not as much as Mumblemore.
You're funny.
Like me, Jesus.
Right.
So long story short, we keep him alive after. We don't
There is a very real possibility we're going to have to fight him again, though.
exactly.
If we bring him back.
So if
Recruit,
that,
kill him.
I mean, the old man with the 2 hats did say we could tie him down. I say we chain him up. I have some chain here.
And he reaches into a pouch at his waist and just pulls out a handful of chain.
I carry it around if in case I need it.
Yeah.
You're into some weird shit, aren't you, Rasmus?
No, I just like look.
you didn't say your wife was strong.
Look, what happens between a Dragon Ball man and a Dragon Ball woman is up to them. But I carry this chain around in case I need to tie things down. Like, no, not my wife. Like things like
That's it, Raspar, dig the hole.
things like magical items that I find that are sentient, and then I need to strap them down so they
Sentient
can't
magic
get away.
items. There's a corner of the internet for that.
There is.
So, what was I going to say? Sorry, guys. Got it.
So we resurrect. If we tie him up, tie him down, strap him
On.
on.
Does he have a... So, everything, you know how you've got a ring and that's your magic focus thing?
Yes, kind of, although I'm using this nice little wand thing a little bit more.
Yeah. Does he have we seen anything like that on him? Is there anything we can take out? I'm trying to work
don't
out where
think
his
he's a
spells,
sorcerer.
where his magic comes from.
I think he's a wizard.
Right.
So his comes from, you'd know essentially it comes from being able to say the right magical words, being able to do the right magical hand signals, as well as for some of the spells having the right magical components.
So he's a wizard, he knows the spells, and so he can cast them by saying them and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a sorcerer, I have magic powers, and I have to use something to focus them into the world, but I don't have to do stupid hand movements and say, you know, stupid words like
Okay.
even though I choose to.
Even though you just like,
That's all me.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what else we can do, really. You've got... 9, you've got some spells for, like, hold person.
She's got spells.
but I got no spell slots.
Ah.
My magical juice.
Raspar, I'll be like, I have a few spell slots left. I've only used 2 today.
Okay, can you hold them down magically?
No,
Is there anything
but
you
I
can
can
do?
hit him really hard.
Who said that?
Good enough.
Raspar.
Raspar again. Chains.
I mean,
Let's just chain them up and do this shit.
Yep, I think so.
Make sure his hands
Raspar
are
will
away.
continue. It's like a small, like, essentially like bum bag that he's got on, fanny
Sweet
pack.
crunchy
Yeah.
bunch
But he
of
pulls out loads and loads of chain from it.
he's like, I'll tie up the body.
It's bones at the moment.
I'll just like put them over it, and then
Yeah.
I mean they're magically enchanted, so it'll
wrap it
constrict
around his hands and all that
Yeah,
shit.
I'll do all that. It'll work.
Do we want to, just in case he flips off when he comes back, do we want to try and get questions ready? Do we know what we're going to ask him? Or are we just going to go for it again?
What do you mean, go for it again?
Just like,
Wing the question.
wing the questions. Probably.
Or use the same set you used on what's his fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
Are we still
Edmund.
encompassed by the zone of truth?
No, you're in a different area now.
Oh, okay.
You're in the cathedral now.
Does the cleric know Zone of Truth?
Hello.
Hello, Jemima. Have you
That's
heard?
my name.
Do you know a spell called Zone of Truth?
Of course.
Good. Can we get you primed and ready? That
Yes.
Zone of Truth gun.
Sure thing.
Loaded. Locked and
Why
loaded.
don't you do that
What
now
are we,
and then
who are we
resurrect
doing it to?
the body?
The body.
The body
But
when
it
it
can't
comes.
talk.
It will when you bring it back.
Oh, we were resurrecting it.
That's the
Yes.
plan
Good.
now. Yes.
I'll need a diamond worth about 1,000 gold.
Yes, the emperor will
This
give you that.
this is
No.
emperor business.
But I need it now.
I
Then
think
do
it's,
you have one?
I think
Well, we'll
it's,
get it back from the emperor.
I think it's part of the
Um,
spell.
I need it literally for the spell.
Yes, I know. I'm just trying to think of a way around that.
When we were in the church, they used that as a
Yep.
part of the resurrection
Yep.
process.
I'm aware there's no way around it. I'm just gonna pause until I have to give it away.
I thought I could be wrong.
No, you're
but
wrong. You're definitely wrong.
I don't know why. I just feel like you con someone out of a diamond
No,
the
it was a
other.
ruby.
I don't. Can I just go and get literally just hook around, take it off him?
I
Yeah.
rub a bit of red blood on it. It's a ruby. I find it a diamond.
I pat him. You're in your robe as well. I
Sure.
literally just yank out your robe and walk over.
Genuinely earlier on, where am I keeping my stuff? Big pockets.
Fanny pack. It's a Dragon Ball thing.
Wait. Pull something out. Maybe you'll pull a diamond out of your
Oh,
fucking
right,
pockets.
yeah. I go into my pockets.
We haven't used that a lot. But
Yeah, I know.
What are they called?
Is it not?
The pantaloons of pointlessness.
Pantaloons of
A diamond is not pointless.
No, but
Oh.
occasionally he gets a good thing. There's a couple of good things included in the random table. If you pull out, Mumble more, we've got no fucking problem.
Cool. Can you roll 3d6 for me?
Yeah. Of damage on myself. That is in total?
Tell me each of the things individually.
In an order, or
So yeah, tell me the 3 numbers.
I'll just put them in random order.
Yeah.
1, 3, 1.
You start to pull something out, and at first it's like you're like, oh, this is some sort of stick or something. But then you continue pulling out of your pocket and keep pulling, and it's about a couple feet long at this point before it comes all the way out. You pull it back, and you've got a pull cue.
What the fuck?
Right, Mumblemore, and I press it against his nose.
Put it in his bum. So when he comes back, in the bum.
So is pull a thing in D&D?
It is now.
Okay.
Ah, you have a pool cue. Would you like to play? I played in my younger years.
Jesus Christ, have the diamond, take the diamond.
My
Jesus.
idea is just to hit him with it.
That's a good idea.
They do hurt. I hit a man over the head once with it.
Oh, did you?
Yes,
Did
he
he
died.
live?
Oh,
Oh.
but I had resurrection by that point,
Jesus.
so I got off scot-free.
And people don't
You
take
just-
me serious.
You just lost the diamond.
Pardon?
You just lost the diamond.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, you
expensive
should-
mistake.
If you'd
Being
kept
like-
that, we'd have had
Look,
the diamond.
being in church plays pretty well.
Did you
Cool.
pay a diamond?
A few.
Then why don't you have one for this spell?
Because I don't want to do the spell. You want me to do the spell.
I give over
The Emperor
everything's
wants you to
diamond.
do
I've
the
already given it
spell.
him like
Thank you
6
for-
times. He's been holding it whilst having this conversation.
Ah, yes, the diamond. I forgot that you gave it to me.
Genuinely, earlier on I was playing Breath of the Wild and I found a diamond and that gave me 2 in my inventory, and I genuinely have been thinking in this game that I have 2 diamonds.
Right, I'm going to do the resurrection. Dragonborn green man with the scary armor. Would you like to tie him down? Put the chains around him.
And then Raspar woke up and was like, I will put them there, and then I can control them with my mind, because I
Yeah.
and then
Awesome.
wrap him up.
Fuck, that's pretty good.
Um,
Raspar, we're putting together a team.
are you now?
Yes,
I'd be
we'll
up
talk
for
about it after.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. So, yep, Raspar goes over, lays all of his,
I know how to scare him.
one.
He wakes up in a web. I can cast web on him.
That is fucking brilliant.
Very good.
Connor, and also
one
it will
thing.
sticky him. Chains first, then you web him, and then I'll cast Prestidigitation. There'll be spiders everywhere.
One thing is that, first of all, that clap was like the most 2-year-old clap I've ever seen.
That was.
Because you were like clapping with one hand open and then one hand
I was
closed
holding my
while
dice.
jumping up and down slightly with like. It was like, imagine a
Yeah.
2-year-old clapping because they're going to Disneyland, basically.
That is what this
Yep.
is for Tholme.
Noise.
But yeah, the Raspar lays all of his chains out nearby,
Ooh.
and then kind of waits around, pulls out a warhammer with one of the 2 warhammers that are on his back, holds it in one hand, and then the old wizened cleric known as Jemima starts casting a spell over it, and it's different to the last one. He very quickly puts his hand over the diamond and begins to sprinkle it, like crushed up.
Oh, that's
in
You're doing the shit one, aren't you? The one that's really ill.
Yes! Don't interrupt. It could all go wrong if you keep distracting me.
Well, we've seen it go wrong.
I know, I heard.
That's the only diamond we have.
He begins to like sprinkle it over the body, and once the body's kind of completely covered, he steps back and is like,
It'll take a little bit of time. But it should kind of just regrow after some time.
What do we do now?
Wait, I think.
I'll take a pew.
Anyone?
It's been a while since I've done this, because normally people go for the more expensive version, but if you don't like him.
Why does it still cost a diamond?
Because it's the spell, not the cost.
Ugh, I pull a
The
Q.
more expensive one, I need a diamond. The more expensive one needs a diamond, and you'd need to pay me.
Okay.
Oh, so are you doing this pro bono? You're doing this for them?
I mean, no.
Oh.
It's just part of my normal job.
Am I getting that diamond back?
No. Thank you for the diamond.
I'm gonna have words with the Emperor.
And
It's
seen
just
any?
how this magic
We should be
works.
making a list of expenses.
But yeah, the body actually
Is it in the
begins
report?
to.
It will be.
The body parts, like the scraps of flesh that are on the body, seem to revitalize.
Ay,
And
ay, ay.
one or two of them begin to drip blood, but they slowly begin to sort of proliferate and aggregate across the body, slowly forming like muscles, and then you see fat start to grow, and you see the flesh of this Mumblemore begin to reform. And Nine's seen this kind of process before of like wounds healing, the body starting to take back its normal shape, and you know that essentially once that's done, a few moments, once it's completely finished and fixed back to normal, a few moments will pass, and then it will go back to as it should be.
Okay.
But that's not what seems to happen this time.
Oh right. Okay.
The body's about halfway through regenerating.
Is it?
And suddenly all of you get this immediate feeling of unease.
Can you make me some magic stones?
I'm making some magic stones. It's like
It's-
we're staring up at the body, and I'm just handing 3 magic stones to him.
Thank you.
The light in this area seems to dim, and then suddenly all of you hear in your head,
Oh, shit again.
Guys, you hear that?
Made a mistake.
Oh, Tommy, I told you not to distract him.
Oh, don't.
You did this.
Fuck, Jemima's dying.
Did you truly think bringing me back would be a good idea?